At my house growing up, my family celebrated Christmas. My husband's family celebrated Hanukkah. So today at my house, we celebrate both. Today is the first night of Hanukkah, so I have a book to read to you, The Runaway Latkes, written by Leslie Kimmelman and illustrated by Paul Yalowitz. And with me today are my friends, Maddie, Mia, Angel, and Jerry, to listen to the story. Thank you. The Runaway Latkes. The first night of Hanukkah was just a few hours away. Rebecca Bloom was at synagogue making potato pancakes, latkes, for the Hanukkah party. Everyone agreed that Rebecca made the crispiest, tastiest, perfectly roundest latkes in town. Plop, plop. She dropped each latke in a big pan of hot oil. Sizzle, flip. And as she cooked, she sang to herself, "Big and round, crisp and brown, I fry latkes by the pound." Rebecca had just finished the first panful of latkes when, to her amazement, 1, 2, 3 latkes jumped out of the pan right onto the floor. They rolled out the kitchen door singing, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." Very good. "Oh my," exclaimed Rebecca, "we need these latkes for our party tonight. Stop, latkes, stop!" But the latkes did not stop. They repeated, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." Can you guys say that with me? Can you say, "You can't catch us"?
You can't catch us.
Yeah. So Rebecca turned off the stove, grabbed a tray, and ran after the latkes. The latkes rolled along past the door to the rabbi's study. When the rabbi saw them, he closed his book and called out, "Stop, latkes, stop! We need you for our party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the rabbi chased the latkes, and Rebecca chased him. The latkes rolled along past the room where the cantor was practicing scales. La 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 la. When she saw what was happening, she changed her tune. "Stop, latkes, stop," she trilled in a sweet voice. "We need you for our party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the cantor chased the latkes, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. The latkes rolled along out the front door of the synagogue. 2 boys were playing ball, waiting for the celebration to begin. When they saw the runaway latkes, they stopped throwing the ball to each other and threw it at the latkes instead, trying to knock them down. "Stop, latkes, stop," they shouted. "We want to eat you at the party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the boys chased the latkes, and the cantor chased the boys, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. Through the town the latkes went. They rolled up to the mayor's office. Out he hurried to see what the noise was about. "Latkes," he said. "My mother used to make latkes for me every Hanukkah." Rubbing his stomach, he proclaimed loudly, "Stop, latkes, stop, by order of the mayor." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the mayor chased the latkes, and the boys chased the mayor, and the cantor chased the boys, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. The latkes rolled down the sidewalk in front of the police station, where Sue and her partner Harry were just getting off for the day. "What's that?" Sue said. "Looks like trouble." "Not trouble, latkes," answered Harry, licking his lips. "Let's take him in for questioning." "Stop, latkes, stop," Sue called out. "Stop in the name of the law." And Harry murmured, "Stop in the name of my empty stomach." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." Now, after all this rolling, the latkes were hot, even hotter than they had been in Rebecca Bloom's frying pan. Just ahead of them at the edge of the town was a cool, wide river called Applesauce River. The latkes rolled straight toward it. "No!" "Oh," cried the police officers and the mayor and the boys and the cantor and the rabbi and Rebecca. "Stop! You'll get wet and soggy! Then no one will be able to eat you!" The Latkes hadn't listened before, and they didn't listen now. But just as they plopped into the river, kerplunk, a miracle happened. A modern-day Hanukkah miracle. In front of everyone's eyes, the water in Applesauce River turned into real applesauce. The perfect bath for 3 crispy latkes. Rebecca blinked. Then 1, 2, 3, she plucked the latkes right out of the river and put them on her tray. There were just enough latkes and just enough applesauce for each person to have 1 bite. Even after the pancakes' long trip through town, they tasted heavenly. "Still, just 1 bite," the mayor sighed. "I suppose 1 bite will have to do," Harry sighed. "And look, Applesauce River is turned back into water. I wonder if I'll ever eat anything so delicious again," Sue sighed. "Of course you will," Rebecca answered her, "this very evening. You're all invited back to the synagogue for a Hanukkah celebration." And sure enough, at the synagogue that night, Rebecca made certain there were plenty of latkes for the rabbi, the cantor, the boys, the mayor, Harry and Sue, and everyone else who came to the party. They lit the menorah, spun dreidels, danced, and noshed far into the night, singing, "Crisp and brown, big and round, better latkes can't be found." And they were right. The end.
It's the first night of Hanukkah, so let's light the Hanukkah menorah. It's the first night, so we have 1 candle. We'll add a candle each night until we get to the 8th one all the way over here. First, I'll put on my kippah. Some people call this yarmulke. And then we'll light the shamash. Before we light the other candles, we say a prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem Basman hazeh. And now it's time to light. These lights we kindle upon the miracles, the wonders, the salvations, and the battles which you performed for our forefathers in those days at this season through your holy priests. During all 8 days of Hanukkah, these lights are sacred, and we are not permitted to make ordinary use of them, but to look at them in order to express thanks and praise your great name for your miracles, your wonders, and your salvations. And now, I get to open my present. Socks, my favorite.